Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to learn about rubbing plates. Those are things that have a texture. You can find stuff around your house to do this with if you want to do it at home. But here in the art room, Mrs. Walker has some of these plastic plates that have like a texture on them, and we're going to use those underneath our paper, and we're going to use rubbing crayons. And all rubbing crayons really are is a regular crayon that's been peeled, and instead of using it where we write with the point, we actually use this long flat side and we rub that against our paper, and then it can cover the paper faster. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that, and we're going to limit ourselves today to 3 colors, the primary colors. We're going to use red, blue, and yellow, and we're going to find out what happens if these overlap each other. Okay, so let me get my paper. And the first thing you want to do anytime you are in the art room and starting a new project is we always want to put our name and class code on our paper. So I'm going to write my name, which is Mrs. Walker, and then class code. If you are in KA, you're going to do your best to write KA, and I know some of us are learning this still, so just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. KA and circle it. Or if you're in KB, do your best to write KB and circle it. And as the year goes on, this will get so much easier. You guys will be really good at this before you know it. KC, and let's see, if you're at Grant Wood with me, you're going to be K1, or you could be K2, or you might be in K3, depending on which class I have over there. Okay, once you have your name, set your black crayon back in your basket or side, and then to use these, we need to put them under. You can see somebody, it looked to me kind of like someone actually wrote on these. We don't want to write on. We want to put them underneath. And if you put them underneath and you rub across them, it's going to make a pattern on there. Now, yellow's hard to see. I'm going to start with yellow just so you can see how hard it is to see. When you rub with yellow, you got to push so hard for them to see your pattern. You're just going to have to rub back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the yellow design appears. Do you see how I'm starting to get a texture on there? Yeah. Okay. It's a lot easier to see though when I do it with blue. Now I'm going to do it with blue, but I'm just going to do around the edge here. Look at how that looks. Isn't that pretty? Blue is really easy to see. What happened when I mixed the blue over top of the yellow? I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move it closer to the camera. Do you see a new color appearing? I know. I see green. So yellow mixed with blue is going to give us green, right? So if I just want it to be blue, I'm going to move this over because I want to do it at the edge. And right now, you look, if I lift up the edge, it's not there. So I have to kind of move it around. You have to move it around a little bit under your paper. I want this to be just blue, and I want this to be just yellow, and I think I want this to be green. So I'm going to do some more blue out here. Remember, back and forth until you get a good pattern on there. Cool. Okay, now what color haven't I used yet? Red. I hope you said red. Okay, I'm going to move this over so that it's kind of outside of the yellow because I want to do some red, and then I want to overlap and see what happens if the red, what happens if my red touches my yellow. I can't really see it happening. I think I'm going to need to put some more yellow in here because when the two touch or I color on top of them, I should start to see a little mixing going on. Do you guys see it? I see it now. What color do you see? I see yellow and red, and when right in between I see some, I hope you said orange. It kind of looks orange to me. I wonder what would happen if I mix the red with the blue. Let's see. So I have red here. Let me make a little bit more red. Make a little more red out here. I'm rubbing it really hard because I want a good solid print there. Okay, now I'm going to take the blue and I'm going to do it right over top of the red. See if we can change the color a little bit. Wow, what do you see appearing? Do you see what I see? I see purple. How cool is that? Now, is Mrs. Walker done here? No. I need to do some texture all in this white space. You want to have color all over your whole paper. Okay, this is definitely not done. So I need to get my crayon and I need to rub in. You can rub in all 3 colors. You can just do one in one space and one in another. I kind of like mixing a little bit in some spaces. I like to see a little bit of yellow, but I think it looks good to mix it a little bit, don't you? Yeah, oops, that's the wrong one. We want the rubbing crayons. So the reason these are special is they've been peeled, and we don't want to peel these. These are our crayons for drawing, so we use just the tip. But when these break, a lot of times Mrs. Walker will have kids peel those off, and we'll put them into our rubbing crayon box here so that we can reuse them, because we like to reuse and recycle things here in the art room, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I might make a little more green here, or try to. If I mix my yellow with my blue, I should get some green, right? Maybe some purple in this corner. And let's see, how did I get orange? Let's see, I needed this color plus red, right? Red and yellow made orange. Cool. All right, have fun. Make sure you get some texture on all parts of your paper. When you're completely done, you're going to bring this to Mrs. Walker or to the front table. I'll probably have a place for you to put it. And then you can read a book on your dot or on the carpet. Have fun.